G'day folks, it's time to open some mail. This month I've got 5 parcels to open up, so I brought my trusty O-knife, my O-Light pocket knife to help me. Hey Robbie, you've got mail! You better check your mailbox! Yeah, thanks Robbie, I heard that! Post Office Box 4040, Wangaratta, Victoria 3677. First cab off the rank is from Pitbull Custom Lures. Les from Pitbull is one of the nicest guys that I've dealt with online. He's an absolute gentleman. Also, we've got a Pitbull Custom Lures box. That's pretty cool. That O-knife is very sharp. Right. Ooh. Bit of packaging. Some business cards. I'll hold that nice and close so you can see what it says. It says, hopefully that's focusing on there, not on my face. Australian made handcrafted timber lures, timber fish mounts and custom painted plastic lure blanks. Pitbull Custom Lures at outlook.com, www.pitbullcustomlures.com.au. Now let's have a look and see what's in the parcel. This is a cool looking little lure. The Pitbull 22. He's even got little things on the hook so that I don't catch myself. That's the Pitbull 22. Awesome looking little chubby little diving lure. That'll go nuts. I reckon the redfin will go nuts over that. I'm really looking forward to giving that a swim. We have also, oh, the 22 must be the number. Sorry, 22 must be in 2022 because I've got another Pitbull 22. Right, this is another. This is a little Pitbull minnow. Les does an amazing job with these. Custom work, that's real craftsmanship and something that I certainly couldn't do. And now we have a medium sized one. Another Pitbull diving lure. The paint job on these is just amazing. The finish is just incredible. Custom made lures. These aren't factory made in some offshore country. These are made in a man's backyard using nothing but skill and passion. Les from Pitbull Lures, thank you so much. I'm definitely going to give these a swim when I can. They are awesome and you are a legend. Huge thank you to Les from Pitbull Lures. Right, now to number 3. Where did number 2 go? In the introduction I said there was going to be 5. Well, I've just revised that down to number 4. No, I just opened the second one and it came with a lovely letter, a wonderful letter, and to the guy who sent it, you know who you are. Thank you very, very much. But it said not to be opened on camera, so it's now down to 4. The other one was a personal one. Right, number 3 is from Dan Geary. Dan has asked on every single video for the last 2 weeks, when are you opening your mail? Dan, thank you so much for your support. I haven't even opened this letter yet, but you are one of those subscribers that pops up on nearly every video and leaves a wonderful comment, and for that I am truly grateful. So thank you so much, Dan. Let's see what the letter says. Hey Robbie, my name is Dan. I have been a massive fan of your fishing videos for a few years now and think your tips really help me when out on the water. I have caught a yellow belly and many spangled perch before, but I've always wanted to catch a Murray cod and never seemed to have any luck. Do you have any tips that might help when cod fishing? Also, what lures do you recommend fishing in dirty water? I have been having a good run with yabbies lately, getting about 12 every pull, in every pull-in of the traps. Just using some tinned tuna as bait, which seems to work the best for me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy fishing. And there's a little blue yabby, look. That is an awesome yabby drawing, Dan. Thank you so much. And like I said earlier, Dan, thank you so much for your amazing support. Just by watching my videos, you're a champion. Speaking of yabbying, can you see the dam back there? I'm actually yabbying right now. I'm filming this in between checking my yabby nets. Now, cod tips. In dirty water, you want a lure that rattles a lot and is brightly coloured. That's what I like anyway, things that rattle and make a lot of noise. If you look at the fish, they've often got a line down their side. That's called their lateral line, and that lateral line is designed to help them feel vibrations. So you want a lure that's going to make a lot of rattling, a lot of thumping, and be quite vibrantly coloured so the fish can see it. Something that's really easy to, something that'll stand out. But particularly look for something with a rattle, or even a lure that sways really hard and pushes a bit of water, because the fish will feel that vibration. And general cod tips, if you haven't caught a cod yet, my advice is make sure the spot you're fishing has cod, and if you know you're fishing in a spot that does have Murray cod, like the Murray River or the Ovens River or wherever you're from, then if you know there's cod there, just go bait fishing with worms. You might only catch a small one, but once you start catching one or two with worms, it'll plant a seed up here and you'll know the fish are there and you know it works. Then you might want to use cheese to try and get a bigger fish, and then you might start fishing with lures. Start small and work your way up. Start with worms and just try and get a couple of runs on the board. Then once you get a couple of fish, your confidence will build, and then you can progress to larger baits, bigger yabbies, barty grubs, cheese, and then onto lures. And it's all about not going straight to the river and trying to catch the biggest fish, but first of all working out whether the fish are there, and then catching a couple of small ones and then building from that. Thank you so much for your letter, Dan, and thank you so much for your amazing support right here on the Robbie Fishing channel. Now number 3 is huge, and it's from Jim Piper. I think it might be a picture. It's been sitting on my... This came not long after I opened my last lot of mail. So Jim, I apologise if it's taken me a while to get to this. And if I start doing this a lot, it's because the mosquitoes are horrendous. Horrendous, I tell you. I'm trying to be really careful opening this with my knife here. That is so cool. And it smells so nice. The varnish or something on it. Have a look at that. Robbie Fishing. Look at that big picture. I'm going to hang that on a wall at home. That is awesome. That's been engraved with one of those little heat gun things that I used to use them at school back in the 1980s. But never that good. I was never very good with this sort of stuff. Jim certainly is. Let's have a quick look at the letter that Jim sent with this. Hey Robbie, hope you like the gift. Please keep up your great vids. Your shows have been a small piece of sanity in a horrible year. My wife and fishing partner of 40 years passed away after a 12-month battle with MND. To see someone you love go from laughing and playing with your grandkids to not being able to scratch an itch in 12 months is truly horrific. So enough of that, being able to return to the things we loved so much. Our kayak and fishing will help fill the huge hole left behind. Hoping that one day yours and my paths will cross and spend a day in the kayak with a fishing rod in hand and a cold frothy and talk about the ones that got away. Thanks again, Robbie. Sincerely yours, Jim Piper. Jim, that is so sad, Jim. Right now, I don't have the words. I don't know what to say other than please accept my condolences. It's a truly horrific time. I think it's a loss. It's loss, and loss is the hardest thing to deal with, whether it's lost a job that you liked, lost a friendship, lost a partner. You know, I lost a wife years ago through divorce, and that was hard enough, but to lose one through such horrific circumstances is just absolutely heartbreaking, Jim, and I really do send my most my most sincere condolences. Sorry, I'm tripped over my words. This has got me off guard a bit. I'm really sorry, Jim, but just know one thing, Jim. Your place on the earth is still enormous, because this is absolutely awesome, and every time I look at that I'm going to think of you and the wonderful letter that you've sent me. Jim, thank you so much. Keep being the amazing person that you are, and I absolutely, like you, I hope that one day we can cross paths and we can have a beer and a chat, and I think it'll be just wonderful. Thank you so much, Jim, and please take care of yourself, and make sure you keep in touch with your loved ones, and just keep people on the phone, keep them on Messenger. Don't sit there and get lonely, because that's the worst thing you can do. I hope you've got plenty of wonderful people around you, Jim. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Now, last but not least, I've got this one now. It's got this tree root ball on here. Now, I've seen that. It's in Nowa Nowa. The big root, Nowa Nowa, Victoria. It's in that cafe down there. So I'm guessing this is from Zeppelin, but I could be wrong. My friend Zeppelin lives in Nowa Nowa. I went down fishing with him last year. He loved the place. Absolutely loved Nowa Nowa. Now, I don't know whether I'm supposed to damage this bottle to get the letter out. I'm going to be honest here, Zeppelin, if it is you. I've been trying for ages to get that letter out of there, and I can't get it out. I've had sticks in there, I've had pliers in there, and I just cannot get the letter out. I'm going to have to cut it open. It says on the back, urgent. That says urgent. So I'm going to have to use my knife and make an incision. I hope that's okay. Right, I'm in. I don't know whether that's the way I was supposed to be in, but I'm in. Send a message. Dear Robbie, we have been shipwrecked at Now or passing through. SOS, my survival requires you to come flathead fishing ASAP. Zeppelin. Have a look at this. I don't know whether you can see that there or not in the bright light. My survival requires you to come flathead fishing ASAP. Zeppelin, they threw out the mould when they made you, mate. You are 1 in a million and you are an absolute champion. I love you. Everyone loves Zeppelin. I went fishing with Zeppelin in Now, and I kid you not, the Zeppelin gets treated like royalty. He's like the mayor of Now, and he told me a story. The fisheries were down there checking fishing licenses one day, and they pulled up and said, "You're Zeppelin," and they showered him with gifts and lots of positive energy, and that's just wonderful because Zeppelin deserves it. You are a hero, Zeppelin, in my eye. I absolutely love you. Folks, thank you all so much for those of you that sent mail in, including the wonderful person that sent the mail in that you didn't get to see. I've been spoiled rotten. You are all just absolutely awesome, and I thank you all very much for watching, and I thank everybody else just for watching. I don't do it often enough, but I need to say thank you to each and every one of you that supports me, whether it's on Patreon or just by watching my videos or sending mail to my Mailtime. Whatever it is, you're all in. We're like a big community, and I love you all, and I thank you all so very, very much for propping me up and helping me become the person that I am. Now I'm going to check the yabby nets. Okay, it's time to check the nets. Here we go, and yes, I have a yabby. I have 4 yabbies, but I have one big one and 3 little ones. Yes, I'm on the board. I better go and get my bucket organised. Now, there are 4 in there. One there, 2 little ones, and 1 big black one. So I'm going to put that there so they can get in the water. I'm going to go and get a bucket organised because I wasn't expecting that. And then if the little ones are gone, that's okay because I'm going to put them back anyway.